Okay, so we got our pieces nice and cut, and they're all stained up. I wouldn't say stained, they're actually, I used polyurethane on them, multiple coats. These ones are going to be the our shelf pieces, and then I can come over here. I'll be using a couple different forms of screws. I'll be using, let's see if I can get this for you. Like a real smooth, really this would be one like a finish screw head, and then for a little bit larger I'll be using this bad boy right here. So we can also come over here to see how these individual pieces have turned out. Just turned out gorgeous. You can see right in here how it just turned out, just this nice glass finish. And even this bad boy right in here, and how these guys turned out, just beautiful. I mean, look at this shine on that. I mean, look at that. Whew. So, just want to, that's kind of what the finished product is, all ready to go, prepped, and we're going to be coming back with the, see what it looked like. All right, as you can see, these the finished product on each individual rib. Some of them turned out darker, some turned out lighter, some really turned out really well. So you can see all through in here. Those turned out really well, and some really super light ones. So, and you can also see this larger one, how well it turned out. Definitely excited. There's some good ones right in here. I mean, just turned out really well. We'll go back down to the cracks here. See if I can't show you this. And some of these are really super thick. Like, I'll bring, as for example, the darker ones. This right here is just one rib. One rib right here. It's beautiful, but here's the kicker. It's this big. It's super wide. So when I mount it on the wall, it'll actually be mounted. This will be facing. It'll be like almost like a shelf, but this is at the base, and this is the side. Will be the face of you'll see. But turned out just gorgeous with the way it sucked it in, and some of the parts we can see where the sun hit it versus where the sun didn't. It's almost like where it got sunburn and what it was shaded or whatnot inside the ribs. So very happy with them. Turned out very well. Very excited to see how they look on the wall and how the finished product's going to be. So. Alright, stick with us and be around. Now we also have these right here. These are some of the extra ones I'll be putting throughout the house, or maybe in the bathrooms or something like this. This one is another gorgeous one. I almost used this one, but I was looking for more of the beefier look, but just wanted to show you this as well. So these are the little smaller, more delicate ones I was probably going to be putting in the bathroom. And as you can see, the penetration, you know, I was just doing the front side, was not really concerned about, you know, the back at all. It was just that front I was looking for that sheen. And then here's this one right here, which is just a single rib that had a start of one that had broke. This is where it actually hit the ground and fell over. But this one right here just turned out really well. So we'll be using these in the bathrooms for another little shelves that we'll be replicating that we're doing right now by the stove. So just wanted to show this one. It's just I mean, just looks beautiful. Okay, well, you're looking at the kind of from the table to the wall. You can see I've kind of put it on the wall right in there. Was using a couple real long screws. And we'll be putting an actual shelf on top of here and these bad boys. So you can also see what I've done with this one. So it turned out really nice. Pretty happy with it. By the time we get the shelves put on top of there, should turn out really, really well. Pretty unique looking. So definitely pretty happy with it, and definitely turned out just wonderful. So there's going to be 2 on that wall. And let's slide over here. Let's see where I put the other 2 at. So you can see I've kind of put it in the wall because this, you can see it's been interesting in the little wall mount how I've had to kind of adjust and take a little bit off here, a little bit off there, but all in all, turned out really well. So a lot of these screws you won't be able to see once the shelves are put on there. And then we'll go with the final one, the real big one. This big daddy right here. So I'll be having a little smaller shelf on this one, but this one took a lot more. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. So this one required a little bit more screws, but where I mounted the screws at with everything I really should be pretty much out of the way. So I'm going to just hit that up right there. So that'll be the face will be sitting on. Like I said, there's going to be a little shelf right here. So, and let's go check those shelves out. All right, so you can see where these shelves are at. You can see they're still kind of dry and they got a nice little sheen to them as well. And each of them are, even though they look kind of funny now, they'll have a kind of weird, nice little cut, just kind of cutting around the cactus. I wanted the cactus ribs to come up behind the shelf instead of the actual shelf itself going all the way to the wall. So definitely bringing out a nice live edge. So you can see it's still kind of drying. So these probably be tomorrow. I'll be putting a few more coats on them. So let's go check out the final result for the actual ribs themselves going on.